Greetings to all. Let us thank God. Today's thought: never stop learning because life never stops teaching. We have to learn from each and everything. Dear children, learning is a lifetime process. Dear children, today's topic is voice. Voice is the form a verb takes to indicate whether the subject of the verb performs or receives the action. A sentence can be written in active voice or passive voice. Today we will learn the difference. Active voice. Active voice is used to show that the subject of the sentence is performing or causing the action. Active voice indicates that the subject of the verb is acting. In active voice, the subject performs the action. Example: the postman delivers the letters. In this sentence, the postman is the subject. The subject does the action deliver. So it is in active voice. Active voice is more direct. Another example: I clean the room. In this sentence, I is the subject. The subject I does the action clean. So it is in active form. Another one: the summer sun warmed the branches. Here, the summer sun is the subject. The summer sun did the action warmed. So it is in active form. Passive voice. When the subject is the undergoer of the action, the verb is said to be in the passive voice. Passive voice tells us what is done to someone or something. In passive voice, the subject receives the action. Example: the letters are delivered. In this sentence, the subject, the letters, is not done any action. The action delivered is done to the subject, the letters. So it is in the passive voice. Another example: the room is cleaned. Here, the room does not do any action. The action cleaned is done to the subject, the room. So it is in passive voice. Another one: the branches were warmed. Here, the action warmed is done to the subject, the branches. So it is also in passive voice. Passive voice requires a double verb and will always consist of a form of the verb to be and the first participle, usually the en, ed, t form of another verb. Let us review the forms of to be. Am plus verb 3, is plus verb 3, are plus verb 3, be plus verb 3, was plus verb 3, verb plus verb 3, being plus verb 3, been. Verb 1 is the verb which is in present form. Verb 2 is the verb which is in past form. Verb 3 is the verb which is in past participle. Example: see, verb 1, saw, verb 2, seen, verb 3. Dear children, verb 1 indicates the present form of the verb. Verb 2 or V2 indicates the first form of the verb. Verb 3 or V3 indicates the past participle of the verb form. Example, see, saw, seen. Let us see some examples. Number 1. The teacher was praised by him. Second one, the work is being done. Third one, a novel has been written. In first sentence, we have was plus verb 3. In second sentence, we have being plus verb 3. In third sentence, been plus verb 3. So, these sentences are in passive voice. To identify, we have to consider the verb forms. Is or was or are or were plus verb 3 indicate the passive form. Being plus verb 3 and being plus verb 3 also indicate the passive form. Dear children, let us do an exercise for better understanding. Identify the following sentence whether it is in active voice or passive voice. First sentence, I make a cake. In this sentence, I is the subject. Make is the action. The action making is done by the subject I. So, guess the answer. Yes, it is in active voice. Next sentence, she has written a novel. In this sentence, has written. This action is done by the subject she. So, the answer is, dear children, guess the answer. Yes, this sentence is also in active voice. Next sentence, Aruna sent the mail. In this sentence, Aruna did the action. So, my dear children, can you guess the answer? Yes. If the subject performs the action, it is in active voice. Yes, correct. Next sentence, the gate was scratched by the cat. In this sentence, the subject, the gate, didn't do any action. And one more thing we have to note. In this sentence, we have was plus verb 3. Was plus verb 3 indicates the passive form. So, the answer is passive voice. Remember children, was plus verb 3 indicates passive voice. Was plus verb plus ing indicates active voice. Next sentence, my mother is making dinner. In this sentence, the subject, my mother, is doing the action. So it is in active form. One more thing we have to note. Is plus verb plus ing indicates the active form. So the answer is active voice. Remember children, active voice indicates that the subject of the verb is acting. And when the subject is the agent or doer of the action, the verb is in the active voice. Next sentence, nothing was being done. In this sentence, we have being plus verb 3. My dear children, being plus verb 3 indicates the passive form. Dear children, guess the answer. Yes, the answer is passive voice. Remember children, is or was or are or were plus verb 3 indicate the passive form. Being plus verb 3 and being plus verb 3 also indicate the passive form. Next sentence, Kala told many lies. In this sentence, Kala is the subject, told is the action. The subject Kala did the action. My dear children, guess the answer. Yes, it is in active voice. Well done, children. Dear children, the worksheet will be sent based on today's video. Complete it and send it to your subject teacher's WhatsApp. Let us recall some important points. A sentence can be written in active or passive voice. Active voice is used to show that the subject of the sentence is performing or causing the action. Passive voice tells us what is done to someone or something. And we identified some of the sentences. Dear children, we will learn how to change active voice into passive in the next video. Read your textbook and try to identify the form of the sentences. Dear children, be active always. Good luck. Thank you.